am gonna record this one because when I put my when I inevitably have to edit the VOD for, I'm just gonna have to download the other one because I was recording it and then I forgot to unpause it and then I was just like, it's too late at this point. We've missed all of the Efreet Triot ruins. I was like, it'd just be easier to download the VOD off of Twitch instead of salvaging what was left. Which is fine. Which is fine. Got like a good...
I was waiting for you.
In. So now... Yes, this is a cool song. I love the music. Good sound choice. Whoa. Some of these we've already done.
Stop.
I am not.
Sorry. Hello, Mario.
Have you met my partner? He's a good listener.
Hey, Mario. Nice to meet you.
Hello, Mario.
He talks?
Believe this one? A boy band poster.
Yup. They're all my husbands.
Uh-huh.
Boss is single, by the way.
That's been here a while.
I mean, Christmas comes every year, right? It's a pain taking that thing down and putting it up again.
Plaster figure. Stationary bike. A symbol.
I use that thing for stress relief sometimes.
I know. I can hear it all the way down the hall.
Happy birthday banner. That birthday party was a while ago, though. Pumpkin.
You ever wonder why we call all our pumpkins Jack? What if that pumpkin's name was Bill? Sorry, it was funnier in my head.
Stress relief, yes. With the symbols.
The
Broken
battery
clock.
died on that thing, so the hands have stopped. Like you and me.
What do you mean?
Oh, Date.
What do you mean?
Do you think
Tanuki.
it's true that a Tanuki's ball sack can stretch up to 10 square feet?
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
What if it was pumpkin?
That's a Persian rug, you know. Very expensive.
Oh yeah? How much?
10 billion yen.
What are you, in elementary school?
I'm trying to remember which ones she responds to, because it changes every time.
Looking at that reminds me of my old boyfriend from high school.
So Boss's old love interest must have been an athlete. Interesting. Okay, snowboard. Skis.
Are you familiar with the murder case at the resort called Spur?
No. No, not really. She has a computer on her desk. The type that has a monitor built in. 999 reference. That's sure. That may as well be, but it's probably not. Boss's desk. There are stickers all over the front. What's the last thing? Oh yeah, there's this RC car.
Overall length of 15.35 inches, width of 8.8, height of 5.35, and a body weight of just a hair over 830 grams.
Oh yeah, I should probably move, like, everything around. Hold on. Sorry. Chat can stay where you are. I'm gonna move me, though. I'm gonna make myself a little bit smaller. Just a little bit.
This RC car has friction dampers on the front and rear axles as well.
How do you know all this stuff?
A chair.
I used to be a flag girl for RC car racing in my glory days.
Why does sometimes he, like, snaps forward? It's like, my neck is tired.
Reminds me of you, boss.
Matryoshka.
You have many faces, one inside the other. No matter how deep you go, you'll never get to the real you.
Matryoshkas eventually end, though. You get to the last one, the smallest one, like a child. That's the real me.
And then a key.
Like it? It reminds me of you, Date.
Really? My name is Kaname. The kanji for key can be read as Kaname. But that's not my real name. I don't know my real name. I don't know anything about myself past 6 years ago. Anyway, let's talk. I see you still haven't cleaned this place up.
Where do you think you are, Agent?
Metro Police Building in Kasumigaseki, Chiyoda District, Tokyo.
Underground. We're 6 stories underground.
Yeah, what about it?
No windows. It's suffocating in here. Dark and dreary all the time. So, I try to make my office colorful. Liven things up a little.
Yes, and that's why we have Mario over there.
It's like a party, right? I want it to feel fun in here.
Okay, about Mizuki.
Interrogators say she hasn't said a word since we found her.
The doctors say she's traumatized. She can't speak. She's seeing a specialist at Central Hospital right now.
Did you take her to the hospital after we found her?
Yeah.
Were you with her this whole time? You're like her legal guardian, then.
No, she just lives with me.
Mizuki Okiura, the girl we found in the merry-go-round. She's 12 years old, in the 6th grade. Certain circumstances brought us to live together, but we aren't blood-related. Sort of like a stray cat that found her way into my home.
In any case,
That's an
we're not
interesting
going
way
to
of
get
putting
anything
it.
from her.
About Renju.
Have you picked up Renju yet?
He's at a police station nearby being interviewed. He's not a suspect yet, just standard procedure stuff.
Renju is Shoko's ex-husband and Mizuki's father. Not to mention an old friend of mine.
I wonder what Renju was doing last night. I did call him a few times. He didn't answer.
He didn't?
No.
The local police tried his phone too, but they got the same result. No one was able to get a hold of him until this morning. We explained the situation to him. Had him verify Shoko's corpse. And naturally started asking him questions.
What's the status of the
Who do you
investigation?
think I am, Date?
You're my boss? Commander of Abyss Metropolitan Police Department?
I mean, my name.
Huh. I honestly don't know. I've been calling you boss for 6 years, so...
Trust me, it's been more than 6 years.
I suffer from a memory disorder. I don't remember anything past 6 years ago. I've been having flashbacks recently. Fragments of my past.
Wait, what does your name have to do with our investigation?
But I guess that's it.
Because if you knew me well enough, you wouldn't have to ask.
Ah. So, nothing to report then. Got it.
Are there any leads at all?
I don't know if I would call them leads.
What about the ice pick? The one we found in Mizuki's hand?
We were able to identify the manufacturer, but it's sold nationwide. It would be impossible to pin down the buyer.
Damn.
We did determine that the shape of the pick and the puncture wounds on the victim match perfectly. We also discovered that the blood on the pick is the victim's.
Meaning that ice pick was probably the murder weapon.
Almost definitely.
About the ice pick.
The pick Mizuki was holding?
Yes.
The only prints on it are hers. The evidence is really stacking up against her.
No. She couldn't have done it. That's impossible.
Well, then you better hurry up and clear her. She is important to you, right?
Is there any other information?
Let's see. We have some more information about the victim, Shoko Nadami. It's up on the database.
So, I think you can kinda see, if you haven't seen this game before, the gist of the situation that we are currently in regarding Mizuki.
Although it's probably nothing you don't already know.
Well, maybe not.
But no details have arisen yet.
I haven't seen her for over a year.
Still, you know more about her than anyone else on the case, right? It's part of the reason why I assigned you to this.
Nadami Shoko, 36 years old. Female. Residence, Meguro District. Met Date Kaname 5 years ago through her husband, Okiura Renju. Date and Renju were so-called old drinking buddies. Renju and Shoko had one child together, a daughter named Mizuki, the prime suspect of this case. 4 years ago, they were divorced. Shoko returned to using her maiden name, Nadami.
I should also give you this. It's a picture of Shoko. You'll need this when you're trying to get information, right? Since you don't have a cell phone.
I took Shoko's picture and put it in my pocket. About the case 6 years ago.
Hey, remember the case you brought up yesterday? The one that happened 6 years ago?
Date, forget about it.
What?
It's been a long time since I've been at a crime scene, and I got a little carried away, and... Look, it was a slip of the tongue, okay? Shouldn't have said anything.
That just makes me want to know even more.
That case has nothing to do with this one.
But it might. Last night you said this could be a copycat crime.
Yes, that's my point. It might be a copycat killer, but it can't be the same killer. That's impossible. Literally impossible. So it's not necessary for you to know about past cases. It would only cloud your judgment.
I don't accept that.
Just give it up, Date.
We could press it. Should we press it? Keep asking.
The person who reported the screaming?
Right.
Unfortunately, not yet.
What's the holdup?
They didn't identify themselves over the phone.
But you should have a location by now.
All we know is that it was a payphone.
A payphone? That's odd.
It is unusual. Whoever it was clearly didn't want us knowing their identity. It may have even been the killer.
Hello, Aiba.
Hello!
No, not hello. I told you not to just pop out of nowhere like that.
I do not understand your concern. Boss knows me by now.
Well, still.
And now we can see ourselves. This doesn't hurt our brain at all. No, not at all. It's me. I don't think I'll ever get used to seeing myself with my own eye. It's creepy. Well, I suppose it isn't really my eye. Aiba is my left eye. She's outside of my eye socket right now. But I see what she sees, as if it were my own eye. Her body and the terminal in the back of my eye socket are connected wirelessly.
Hello, me. Did you know that the Zhuang people are the largest ethnic minority in China? Yeah, just a little trivia for you. I'm full of useful information. Who are you? My name is Kaname Date. I work as a special agent for the investigation squad Abyss at MPD. You are a handsome-looking man. Oh, no, stop it.
Are you okay, Date?
He's fine, clearly.
Perhaps it's time for his medication.
I see myself as she sees me. A person who talks to themselves. Anyway. Who are you?
Is that a serious question? We've been partners for 5 years. You know who I am.
Pretends I don't. Ah! Ah! There we go. She's like a little hamster.
Aren't I? I receive that compliment frequently.
She is like a little hamster.
Your attitude isn't, though.
So, am I cute or not cute?
I was joking.
I don't understand your joke. Can you explain what's funny about it?
Nope, not cute at all. So why did you come out?
I haven't been getting a lot of exercise lately.
You're joking, right?
It's been 5 years since we first met. One day I got called into the control room, and Pewter, the engineer, showed it to me. Flashback.
The official title is AI Ball.
Hello, Pewter.
You
We haven't seen him officially yet, but this is Pewter.
The artificial intelligence contained within this sphere is nothing short of miraculous. An autonomous artificial intelligence birthed from collective nanotechnology. Its ability to think is controlled by a program we call the Wadjet system. Special Agent Date, from today forward, this is your partner. She will be your personal computer and your personal companion.
Santa, is that you? Aiba's been living in my head ever since. She gathers info and runs analysis. She can also access wireless networks and hack into other computers. While she's in my eye socket, we communicate through an artificial nerve to my brain. It lets us talk without actually speaking. I guess repeat it?
Okay, really now. What's the real reason you came out?
There is something I need to report to the boss.
To me?
Correct. I could have had the message relayed through Date, but that would have been less efficient. I concluded that it was better to have the both of you hear this together.
Aren't you wasting a lot of time explaining this?
Please listen quietly. I have determined who reported the crime.
Huh?
You have?
Who reported the crime?
I found the payphone that the caller used. It was near the location of the crime, Bloom Park. Thus, I decided to check the surveillance footage of any security cameras operating nearby.
So you found a way into that database?
That is correct. That area has little foot traffic, even less at night. The time of the report was around 9 p.m. Cameras only caught one person in the area around that time. I analyzed the footage and was able to obtain a facial recognition match. They were registered as a person of interest in the police database.
Oh my god, who was it?
Matsushita Ota, 24 years old, male.
Hello, Ota.
I have marked his address on the map. That is all.
Date?
Mm-hmm.
Way ahead of you, boss. Let's go, Aiba.
Affirmative.
But we can linger. Okay, back inside.
No,
I'm giving you an order.
does not compute.
About I?
I've been thinking a lot lately. About myself. If I have another mind inside me, am I really me?
Oh, it reminds me of something Arthur Rimbaud once wrote. I is another.
Meaning, what?
You have to figure that out for yourself. That's the point.
About my eye.
Hey, so... about my left eye.
Now's not the time to talk about that.
About AI.
Hey, what does love mean to
I'm
you?
sorry, about I.
Where is this coming from?
Just answer the question.
Let me guess. You're asking me because the Japanese word for love is I, right? Like a pun? I'm right, aren't I? You dork.
That hurts, you know.
He tried to make a pun and she
Hey,
shut him
boss,
down.
Is it possible to do something about her personality?
Try your best. I believe in you.
Don't ask me, I didn't create her.
Or you could just imagine them as the same person. Whichever works.
Get Pewter to tinker with her.
Wasn't the AI ball your idea, though?
Yeah, but I didn't choose her personality or the way she talks. You can thank Pewter for that.
Boss is looking at Aiba. ID, yes. I like that song. That's a nice song. All right. We are at the diner.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry we aren't open yet.
Oh, I'm not a customer. I'm here for something else. I'm with the MPD.
I flashed my badge.
Oh, heavens, no. Is my boy... Is Ota in trouble?
Calm down, ma'am. I'm just here to ask some questions.
She hurried out of the kitchen.
And you're Ota's...
His mother,
And your name, ma'am?
Mayumi Matsushita.
Miss Matsushita. Before we talk, could I make a request?
Mm?
Could you put that knife down, please?
Oh, goodness. Sorry.
Mayumi put the knife down on the table beside her. She's so short, so small and cute. A lucky cat statue.
What the hell?
Are you unfamiliar with the superstition? Imitating a cat's meow to a lucky cat statue grants that person happiness and luck.
Is that right?
A lucky cat statue. An old CRT
You think
television.
that thing gets any channels?
Unlikely. I do not detect any tuners or antennas. That is the
Autograph.
autograph of Iruka from Dark Zone Kalimas.
Who?
I don't know who that is. Menus written on the wall in on Tanzaku paper. I want to do the spices. If only condiments.
Salt, pepper, a blend of red cayenne and spices, and an unidentified liquid.
It says Mayumi's black sauce.
Neither of us can figure out what that sauce is. There's a kitchen knife on the table. Something is engraved on the handle.
A kitchen knife with a floral pattern.
And there's something written on the handle.
Mom, I love you always.
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school. He knows how much I love flowery designs. I've used it every single day since he gave it to me. Oh, it's more than just a kitchen knife. It means the world to me.
She's so cute. I love her.
That's just the calendar.
Whoa.
Thank goodness we have that. Otherwise, I
That's
wouldn't know
right.
what
I had to
year it
lower
is.
my audio to 16 hertz. I wonder if I can raise it back to 24 since... Yeah, just some remnants of when we were trying to get Tales of Symphonia to work.
I'm kidding, of course.
Okay, Ota isn't the worst thing in the world. Come on. It's November, but that calendar says January. Looking closely at it, even the year is wrong. This is old. It's a clock.
Hands off those hands. Just kidding.
Is this woman okay?
Uncertain, but she reminds me of you.
Says good luck. A beer ad on the wall.
She's cute.
You have zero standards, Kaname Date.
Alright. I can see the kitchen area past the counter. Anything else? Whoa. Swinging door.
A swimming door.
A swinging door.
And then a bucket.
Does this remind you of your delinquent youth?
Hey now, don't judge a book by its cover. Besides, I have no memory of my youth. I wouldn't know.
That's depressing. She was trying to... she was trying to rib you, and instead it didn't really... Oh well. A bucket. Alright, let's talk to Mayumi. Oh, those slippers. Can I look at the slippers? No. Ota's mother, Mayumi Matsushita. Is Ota here?
That boy, he's been hanging out at this office building lately.
What kind of office?
Oh, what was it? It's a place where irresponsible young men hang out. Nonconformists and the like.
What, like gangsters?
Oh, heavens, no, nothing like that. Ota wouldn't go to a place like that.
Then...
Oh, I remember. It's a production office, an entertainment company.
Whoa, the weather.
the rain last night was pretty bad, wasn't it?
The rain? Oh, right, yes.
Where's your husband?
I think he went to buy some ingredients. He comes and goes all the time without telling me. This is nothing new.
Okay. Oh, to trying to become an actor. Tell me about your restaurant.
Oh, it's just a little diner.
I might save and increase the audio, because I don't know if it's affecting you guys, but it is affecting me, where it'll static out, and that's because it's currently on 16 hertz.
But not to toot my own horn or anything. We do get quite a lot of customers here. I manage it with my husband, but it can get pretty hectic during lunchtime.
Peculiar.
Okay, so it is just on my end.
What?
It's distracting, though.
This establishment is near the Kawasaki district that's been off limits for 8 years. That could mean... Never mind.
Huh?
How long have you been here?
Oh, about 30 years now. We had to borrow a lot of money to get started, but back then, everyone was willing to lend you money.
About Shoko. I decided to ask her about Shoko just in case. I brought out the picture of Shoko and showed it to Mayumi.
Does this woman look familiar to you?
No, I don't recognize her. Who is she?
No one. Don't worry about it.
Okay, then what is the name of the company?
What was it? I'm sorry, my memory's been so spotty lately.
Why does Ota hang out there?
Because there's a goddess there.
What?
Ota says it all the time. A goddess. More like a witch, if you ask me.
A witch, huh?
Yes! A witch put a spell on my poor Ota. Makes him spend all his money on her. You see that box over there?
The one on the table?
Yes. Just look. You'll see what I mean.
Okay, but okay, who is this witch?
Yes, that good-for-nothing temptress works for that entertainment group. She's an idol.
Do you know her name? I'm assuming it's not witch.
Her name?
Can you imagine?
I don't remember. I just call her the witch.
Alright, we're getting nowhere. She doesn't remember the talent or the company.
Even I am at a loss.
Yeah.
Can you call him?
Call him?
Yes. Does he have a cell phone?
A cell phone? Why would he need a cell phone if we have a phone at the house?
He doesn't have one?
He better not. Waste of money.
Doesn't this game take place in 2019?
You can abandon this line of questioning, Date. Ota does have a phone. I found his number.
Call it.
I have already attempted to call multiple times. There is no connection. Either the phone is off, or he has no reception.
Let's hope he's not face down in a gutter somewhere.
That would be unsanitary, as well as a violation of waste disposal codes.
Whew, about this idol. She mentioned a box. Right, okay. Fine, I'll look at the box.
Do you want to see? It was delivered a little while ago.
Any idea what's inside it?
It's bound to be merchandise from that horrible succubus. She forces Ota to buy them. I know it.
Azamon.co.jp, and it's frowning. Let's steal his stuff.
The sender is Great Grin.
A popular online store.
Good smile.
Product description reads, solid model.
We should look and use the X-ray mode.
Yeah, I know. Oh, wait. There we go.
Now, what is this?
A solid PVC model of a person, known as a figure.
Something's written on the base.
The letters appear to be some kind of metal. The permeability of X-ray vision should make them legible.
A set.
Allow me to investigate. A moment, please.
Okay.
Date, I've found some information about the figure. A-set is the name of a popular female musician.
That sounds like our witch. Is A set a group name?
No, it is a single artist.
An A set figure, huh?
Correct.
What's the name of her talent agency?
Lemniscate.
Sorry, what?
I repeat, Lemniscate.
Renju owns that company.
Oh?
Correct.
Excuse me. Does the name Lemniscate ring a bell?
Oh, yes! That's where Ota goes.
Aiba, bring the car around.
At once.
Don't mind me, I'm just going to save. And fix this audio thing that's on my end. Please don't kill the stream by me doing this. Because it's just something that I want to... It's just something that I want to fix. Don't worry. Don't worry. Ah. Okay, I'm back. I have unpaused the recording because I sort of forgot to do that. Oh yeah, I can use my mouse as well if I want to, but I don't want to, so I'm not going to. Okay, no, not commentary on the audio. Good. To Lemniscate. Ah!
That's him?
Correct.
Are you Ota Matsushita?
Who are you?
I showed him my badge.
I'm from the MPD.
The police?
Abstract painting.
What is that supposed to be?
I do not know.
There's a receptionist. There's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting behind the desk. There's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting. There's a receptionist with huge breasts. Huge breasts. Breasts. There are huge breasts sitting behind the desk. Thanks, Date. A plant.
Date, look! Ants! Look at them go! Yay!
We need to have a discussion about your obsession with insects.
A plant. So far, a sofa. It's a sofa. A low table in front of the sofa.
What do you think would happen if I flip this table over right now?
It would come out of your salary.
You're probably right. Guess I won't.
Guess I won't. Guess I won't. The company's logo. Lemniscate. Promotional videos of the agency's talent are playing. Nothing dirty, though. This is that kind of company. Thanks, Date, for telling us?
That is a high stool.
A high school?
No, Date.
Yeah, come on. Chill out, Aiba. A vending machine full of drinks. Ah yes, the magazine rack. Let's see, how to take a girl home in just 2 minutes. I think I'll take a look at that. Sure, because that'll go over well. Large window. Mm-hmm. Ota won't even look in my direction. He's just typing away on his laptop. What can you tell me about last night?
Last night?
Don't play dumb, kid. Yesterday, 9 p.m., you called the police from a payphone. You told them about screaming you heard coming from Bloom Park.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right, Ota, look. We either do this here, or I take you down to the station.
Do you have a warrant? Article 2.3 of the Execution of Law Enforcement Code. Unless initiated by legal process, no person shall be detained or obligated to answer any questions without explicit consent.
This is the type of kid I hate the most. Could you look at me?
Oh, I'm kinda busy right now.
Are you a fan of ASAT?
How did you know that?
Audio is synced. Nice.
Because I'm psychic.
Excuse me?
What are you typing?
Nothing. Could you stop bothering me, please?
Punch him!
Date, wait. Causing a disturbance in public will result in disciplinary action.
Then what should I do?
I have an idea. Give me a moment.
Kick him!
I told you to wait.
Waiting's just pissing me off more.
Perhaps your dosage needs to be increased.
What?
Listen to me, Date. Ota's PC is connected to the internet via Wi-Fi.
And?
Aiba, you don't understand. It's Ota. He deserves it.
I was curious, so I hacked into it.
Does Tessa refer to ASAP?
That is a popular fan nickname for her.
That means motto has to be Ota.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. However, it appears that Ota is the one operating the other 3 accounts as well.
What?
What about Seat Ortiz?
Optical Protein Fiber, Pongo Ponko, and KG are all Ota's sub-accounts.
Eats.
Ota is insulting Aset and defending her all by himself. This is what's known as a straw man sock puppet or false flagging.
Mm-hmm.
This kid is pathetic.
Yes. Which is laptop.
Can I reach over and break that thing in half?
If you can pay for the damages.
Damn it.
Hey, kid.
Hey, kid.
What do you want?
I'm gonna tell ASAT.
I love and hate how this works.
Tell her what?
But the thing that's like really interesting is like, wouldn't he just be like, hey, can I get a warrant on this guy? He refused to receive information. Or he refused to give information when he was the one who called. That's kind of suspicious. but it would take longer, and this is a visual novel. So instead, blackmail.
That you're sock puppeting for her on Twitter.
Nah, what are you talking about?
You should drop the attitude.
You shouldn't make those kinds of accusations. Do you want to get sued for defamation?
Optical protein fiber, Pongo Ponko, and KG are all your sub-accounts.
What? How do you know that?
Don't get on public Wi-Fi.
I told you, kid. I'm psychic.
Somebody might have a supercomputer eyeball that can hack into the system and see everything. I'm not sure that's how that works, but...
Now, I have some questions for you.
Fine.
Why are you here?
I'm waiting for Tessa to come out.
This is an office building, not a concert hall.
This is the main facility of Lemniscate Entertainment's production branch. There are multiple studios for recording and broadcasting in this building. Tessa is recording a podcast today.
About last night.
I'm gonna ask you again. Were you the one who reported the screaming at Bloom Park around 9?
Yes.
Why were you in the area?
You
better tell me, or I'll tell everyone about your little imaginary enemies. Hey everyone, this guy...
Okay, I'll talk. Just shh.
Everyone. As in the receptionist. Oh, I'm sorry, the breasts, according to Date, that are sitting at that desk over there.
I went to Bloom Park because I was supposed to meet someone.
Did you enter the park?
Yes.
So who were you meeting?
Donshiro is so embarrassed. Yeah, it's the same voice actor.
A girl named Mizuki Okiura.
What did you say?
Mizuki Okiura? She's the daughter of the president of Lemniscate. Do you know her?
Yeah, I know her.
I live with her. How do you know Mizuki?
She's just a friend.
Uh-huh. She's 12. You're 24. Might want to elaborate a little bit more than just, she's just a friend. How you two know each other, for instance, may prove helpful.
Yes, she better be.
What? Why do you care?
Where and how did you two meet?
Here, the Lemniscate lobby. Mizuki is friends with Tessa. I was talking to Tessa one day and she just comes up like, hey.
When was this?
Last September. So, I guess the relationship has lasted over a year now.
Don't call it a relationship.
Well, what am I supposed to call it?
How do you know her?
Anyway, I have her look over my work sometimes.
Work?
I write light novels.
Really? What's your pen name?
Odoin Kyoma.
That is a lie. Database searches reveal no professional authors have ever submitted work under that name.
Hey, Ota. How about you stop lying to me? My third eye can see through your bullshit.
Well, I'm not a published author. I'm an aspiring author, to be exact. So, anyway, Mizuki reads my novels. I get notes and advice from her.
From a 6th grader?
She's surprisingly insightful. She has the talent to be an editor for sure.
Can you provide a detailed account of last night?
Around 8:10 last night, I got a call from Mizuki saying she wanted to meet me at Bloom Park. She sounded scared. You know how that area is run down and abandoned? I think she wanted me to go with her as protection.
Sure.
But why Bloom Park?
Someone messaged her on Nile.
Line.
Nile is a popular messaging application for smartphones.
The thing is,
and
like,
PCs.
I used to use Line. I don't anymore.
What did they
Discord
say?
has basically controlled all types of messaging stuff. I'm certain there are people who still use it, but...
She didn't tell me exactly, but... It said to come to the merry-go-round at Bloom Park tonight.
Who sent it?
I don't know. But Mizuki was determined to go.
Yeah, it's more of a Japan thing, but you could get it, but I only really used it between friends. Discord is chaos? Yes, of course. That's why everyone uses it. But it's like, I had a few, because different people that I knew used different things until Discord really kind of like started taking over this is what we use. I never had Skype, but I did for a very, very brief time have Kick and then Line. Because some people I knew used Kick and some people I knew used Line. I think Line is still an app you can get, but like nobody uses it, I'm certain. At least nobody outside of Japan. Yeah, Line is still around. At least it's still in the App Store. Okay, more details.
What happened next?
I met up with Mizuki.
The
and we went
definition
into the
of
park.
Discord is chaos. This is true. Not a false statement. Did you leave her there?
Did you leave her there?
Ota Matsuchita, everybody.
You left a 12-year-old girl by herself?
After discovering a corpse in an abandoned park in a restricted district?
I didn't mean to. I was panicking. People do stupid things when they're in fight or flight mode. Like when people grab their pillow and run out of their house in a fire.
Jeez, you're a real hero, kid.
See, I knew you would make fun of me. This is why I didn't want to tell you.
Is that why you didn't identify yourself on the phone? You seriously didn't think we'd find you? Mizuki would have told us everything.
I didn't think she would.
Why wouldn't she?
She said that if she ever got caught going out at night with someone like me, her roommate would kill her.
Good girl.
Why did you use a payphone?
I tried using my cell phone at first, but my heart was pounding and I was scared and my hand was shaking. And with the rain last night, it kind of slipped out of my hand.
You dropped it?
Yeah, right into a puddle.
Aiba, can you trace the last signal that Ota's phone sent out?
Near Bloom Park, just past 9 p.m. The phone has not been turned on since.
Guess he's telling the truth.
All right.
Hey, Ota, what are you doing?
Tessa!
That zoom. Hello?
And you are?
Mr. Date from the MPD.
Yeah, we're friends.
He came here to ask me about what happened last night.
You mean a detective? Wow! I've never met a real detective before.
Hello, Aset.
Date, your adrenaline level is rising. Is something the matter?
No, nothing.
Uh-huh. Wait. No information. Ota's looking at Aset. Well, not really a look, more of a gawk, or an enraptured gaze. Did you talk to her about last night?
Oh,
Apparently.
I heard about it. About Ota seeing that corpse at Bloom Park. He told me.
Wow.
Tessa!
Why didn't you come to the police?
Such a shocking story would certainly pique the young woman's interest. It is possible Ota wanted her attention.
He told her about a dead body he found for attention?
Actually, I already knew about it before Ota told me.
How?
It's all over the internet. When I saw Ota this morning, I asked him about it. He told me he saw the body.
Mm-hmm. About A-set.
Gee, Tessa. You always look so cute. So cute. So cute that I can't take it. Don't you think so too, Date?
You're awfully familiar with her.
I can't help it. Her loving aura is in the air.
Alright, Ota.
When I'm with her, my head gets all light, and I just relax and don't sweat the small stuff, you know?
Okay, Ota. About Shoko. I took out Shoko's photo from my pocket and showed it to Ota.
You know who this is, right?
Yeah, it's the woman I saw at Bloom Park. Her name is Shoko Nadami. I saw it on the news.
Wait, do you not know who her daughter is?
She has a daughter?
I didn't know that either.
Oh, well, this is awkward.
They must be unaware that Shoko is Mizuki's mother.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because her last name is different. Nadami and Okiura.
Yeah.
It has also not yet been reported that Shoko is Renju's ex-wife.
Something wrong? You aren't even blinking. Come on, I'm shy. You're embarrassing me.
Ota's looking.
Oh, are you a fan of mine?
Ota gets so mad every time.
Okay, now I'm getting a little creeped out. You can stop staring now.
I should stop staring at her. She'll think I'm crazy. Are you A-set?
Let me confirm something. You're A-set, right?
Let's play a game. Shadows!
Thread? Silhouette? A-set.
Fears!
Upset? Regret? A-set.
Water!
Wet? Sweat? A-set.
Yay! A-set, you bet!
The magnetic currents in the atmosphere are clearly causing aberrant behavior. We should leave. At once.
How old are you?
I turned 18 this year.
Ah!
A senior in high school?
Yep.
Date, I recommend you keep your hands to yourself.
I was more staring accusatorily at Ota, but
Don't worry. I'm not gonna make a move.
What?
Oh, I meant Ota.
Wait, you were gonna make a move on me?
no. You're friends with Mizuki.
Mizuki Okiura? Yeah, I am. Mr. Okiura runs the agency, and Mizuki is his daughter. So, we hang out sometimes.
Is that how you became friends?
There's more to it than that, but basically,
Mizuki and I live under the same roof, but she doesn't tell me about her personal life. She doesn't tell me much of anything, come to think of it. I'm totally in the dark.
So, Mizuki must come here to hang out sometimes.
What's your relationship with Ota?
relationship?
Her like a goddess and a summoned thrall.
Her thrall?
If Tessa ever gets in trouble, I swoop in and protect her.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
You sound more like a superhero than a thrall. Ota always defends me when I'm getting bashed online.
Stop! You're making me blush.
This guy.
About the sock puppeting.
Hey, let me tell you something. It's about those posts on Twitter.
wait!
Looks like you're my thrall now. Isn't that right, Ota?
Yeah, just be cool.
We're leaving.
Date, I have determined that these two have no further information for us. Our goal is to find the murderer of Shoko Nodami. Let us continue.
Right. Let's head back to the crime scene. See you kids later.
Where are you going?
Back to where the corpse was found.
In that case, I'll go with you.
No.
You'll what?
Please take me with you.
Why?
Because I want to know more about what happened. Do you have any suspects? Probably some crazy murderer, right? That's what Ota was telling me. The corpse was strung up on that merry-go-round. It must have been some kind of twisted message.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave.
Ota, take a video.
Huh?
Just do it. Mr. Date! Please, Mr. Date, you can't leave me.
What?
I can't imagine life without you.
What are you doing?
I love his reaction. He's just like, what is happening?
Ota, did you get it?
Oh, yeah.
Hello, receptionist. Hello, receptionist. Right. Mm-hmm. Cycled through again. Hello. Ota's staring daggers at me. Something wrong?
No, not at all. I'm just imagining your body sinking into Tokyo Bay.
I'm used to sinking. Part of the job.
Huh?
It's a pun, you wouldn't get it. Asa has a rather inappropriate smile on her face, given the circumstances. What is that face? Wait, hold on. That smirk. What are you doing?
Mr. Date, you are a member of the MPD, aren't you? A public servant? I wonder, what would happen if this little video happened to go viral?
Reverse blackmail.
You wouldn't.
Oh, and just so you know, taking my phone away won't help. It's already in the cloud.
You little...
Why are you doing this?
I told you. I want you to take me to the scene of the crime. If you do, I promise I'll delete the video.
See, the thing is, in the real world, he would agree, and then probably just take her to the police office.
Date, a thought has occurred to me. She really is quite the seductress.
Okay, well, I guess we're taking a random person to the crime scene because... blackmail. Blackmail is how we got information, and blackmail is how we're being forced to bring people. Ah, jeez. This car isn't domestic. It's made in Australia, so the steering wheel is on the right side. That's because they also drive on the left side of the road.
And Indians use the left, too.
What?
Nothing. Just thinking.
About my car. The steering wheel. The dashboard. The dash has a ton of stuff built in. It has the speedometer, tachometer, and other meters and gauges.
This ride is pretty rad, huh?
It is indeed rad.
The dashboard. The rearview mirror. I can see the scenery. The gear shift. The glove box.
Hey, you got any guns in here? I bet you do.
No, not in there.
So you do have a gun.
The glove box. I apparently can't... Oh yeah, I can only interact with her in this view.
Mr. Date, shouldn't you keep your eyes on the road?
Don't worry about it. I'm a professional.
He technically has, because of Aiba, monocular vision. That's... I guess that's cool. About Mizuki.
We're good friends. We go to movies and karaoke and go shopping together. She's really good at listening to me bitch and moan about my problems. I'm so much older than her, but it really doesn't even feel like it.
About Ota.
Why do you ask?
You two are very close for an idol and a fan.
Ota is special. He really is like a hero to me.
Hero, huh?
Interesting. Do you have any questions for me?
Questions. What's it like being a detective?
Wouldn't know much about that. I'm not a detective.
But you are a cop, right?
Right. But I'm not on the crimes unit.
Then what unit are you in?
What indeed?
You aren't gonna tell me? Please?
What are you doing?
Just thinking about posting that video.
Whoa, hold up now.
Well then, tell me!
About that video.
You know, now that I think about it, wouldn't you get in trouble for that video too?
What?
The video. You're an idol, right? You have a status to maintain. If that video went viral, I think you'd be in trouble too.
It's okay.
It is?
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
What?
I can see into the future. I know when I'm going to die. Just kidding!
I hope so.
Anyway, I'm not going down without a fight. So I will release that video if you don't cooperate.
I too can see into the future, and I too will die. He just goes, we all die eventually. How about why did you become an idol?
Well, I guess it was because I've always wanted to be famous, you know? I want to be famous. Get on TV. Be a household name.
How are you gonna do that if you're going to die?
But you're not there yet.
It's alright. Internet stars do better if they don't sell out.
Internet star?
Ota didn't tell you? I'm most famous on the internet.
Want to become
I do
famous?
songs, and dances, and play video games and stuff on stream. Have you heard of Shovel
She's
Forge?
not a bot, Dangerous. I wonder what game Shovel Forge is supposed to be.
Shovel Forge is a game in which you manipulate cubes on the terrain to build structures.
I've been focusing a lot on that game lately.
What about being on TV?
I'm not very popular yet. I can only get on TV as a background singer or something. I don't get many gigs either.
How did you start working for Lemniscate?
Well, at first all I did was stream from home. And then, not to sound cocky, but I started.
Do they
getting pretty
even mention
big.
the streaming service? We've seen Azamon being the website that Ota ordered the ASAP figure from.
I started getting offers from agencies.
And one of them was Lemniscate?
Well, not exactly.
Huh?
My mom's actually an old friend of the president of the agency.
Friend of Renju's?
Yeah. So I asked him for advice one day. You know, you have to be careful, Even a place that looks legitimate with an office and everything can be sketchy. And my mom and I didn't know anything about the industry at all. Anyway, one day Mr. Okiura said to come see him at his office, and he hooked me up.
Okay, cool. Anyway, about my department.
I'm part of a special investigation unit known as Abyss.
I won't tell you what I do, but I'll tell you that.
Date,
I don't have a choice.
What's Abyss?
Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. The public doesn't know about it.
So don't tell anybody about it.
Wow, cool!
Don't tell anyone.
I promise I won't. I swear to the Egyptian goddess Isis.
Okay.
By the way, I didn't catch your name.
You really want to know?
It's okay if you don't want to tell me.
Iris. Iris Sagan. I know, weird, right? Ratty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can.
We're having a flashback.
Add it, poke it, fill it with fruit. Something wrong?
It's okay, I almost just crashed the car, don't mind me.
No, there's nothing.
Just casually having flashbacks about my very, very spotty, non-existent, amnesiac-filled past while driving. Yes, it's called a crashback.
Excuse me. Yukaname Date?
Yes.
That's right.
His outfit. I am so tall.
Girl?
She's an important witness for this case.
Yep.
We've got business here.
Oh, okay.
Iris couldn't hold back her excitement and rushed onto the scene.
Mr. Date, that horse.
That was stored in the warehouse nearby. Some kids must have broken in and put it up as a joke.
Police! How's the investigation coming?
It's not looking too great. We searched all over here, but we didn't find nothing.
Last night I found Mizuki inside the central column. Why was she in there?
Is that a phone booth?
No, it's the control room. This is where the staff would run the merry-go-round.
I was joking.
Oh my god, Jumpy!
Hey, if you sense any trouble, you can hop in there and change.
How old are you, making that reference?
I suspect that she did not give you her real age, knowing what a phone booth is.
A panda ride.
A black and white bear? I'm not gonna be punished, am I?
What are you talking about?
Thank you, Iris.
Nothing. Just thinking about a game I like.
Uh-huh. Definitely, uh-huh. There's the Ferris wheel. Still reminds me of a giant eye staring down. That was a Danganronpa reference. It's a bench. It's a bench. I wonder how many couples sat there. It makes me kind of angry for some reason.
I would burn all those damn benches if I could.
Where is this anger coming from?
A bench for couples. The holographic caution tape. Horse.
Last night, Shoko's corpse was on top of the horse.
It has been removed. The body has been transported to headquarters for autopsy and review.
Zwoom. Shoko's corpse was tied up here. Wait a second.
Aiba, can you show me the earliest recorded images of the scene of the crime?
What is your intention?
Shoko's cause of death was blood loss from multiple stab wounds with the ice pick. Naturally, there should be plenty of blood.
Agreed.
But there isn't a single drop on the horse, and it was like this when we found it.
Of course it was.
Correct. There are no signs of blood being wiped or washed off, either.
That must mean...
There was no blood on the horse. That must mean... Iris is investigating the horse, looking over it curiously. No, fuck. Iris, not the column. What are you doing?
I was trying to find some clues.
She's a natural detective, huh?
Mr. Date, was the body on top of this horse here?
Yeah, that's the one.
Seems like some kind of ritual murder to me.
Ah, yes, of course.
Maybe a religious cult sacrificing her to the devil or something.
It was clearly a good idea to bring you here.
They conducted their ritual here. Like shadowy, hooded figures, going around and around, stabbing her one by one.
That's quite an imagination. But, do you have any proof?
I do.
Well, let's hear it.
Why do you think this was
The
ritual murder?
horses. Horse? Sounds kind of like Horus, right?
What are you talking about?
You don't know Horus? Horus is the Egyptian god of the sky and sun. The right eye is the eye of Ra, and that's the sun. The left eye is the eye of Wajet, and that one is the moon. It's the same idea behind the eye of Providence.
The Eye of Providence?
The all-seeing eye.
Oh, I see. Just like what's on the back of a $1 bill.
Yeah, exactly. The Eye of Providence is supposed to be the symbol of Freemasonry and the Illuminati. Starting to see the picture?
Not really.
Yeah. No.
I remember Ota describing the scene. He said there was an ice pick stabbed into the corpse's left eye socket. Horus? Providence? Left eye? There has to be some kind of meaning to this.
Wait, what did you just say?
What?
The ice pick was inside the victim's left eye socket?
Yeah?
Ota told you that? He's sure that's what he saw.
Yeah. Why?
When we arrived at the scene, the ice pick was not in the victim's eye socket.
If Ota's telling the truth...
He would have no reason to lie about such a detail.
To Mizuki?
Have you been here before?
When I was younger, but not since it closed.
Okay.
Kawasaki is restricted, right?
Yes.
No one's supposed to be here.
This amusement park, Bloom Park, is located at the heart of the Kawasaki district. It was closed 8 years ago. The closure was due to an accident at a nearby chemical plant. An explosion caused massive amounts of chemical pollutants to contaminate the area. The government quickly issued evacuation orders. Eventually, the entire district was deemed unsafe for habitation and restricted. Therefore, Bloom Park was permanently closed.
But a restricted area doesn't mean much if there aren't enough officers to patrol it. There's still plenty of ways in. You can even get in by boat. Hell, some people ignore the evac order and are still living here.
Are they okay?
I don't know. But if anything happened to them, it'd be their own fault.
Are we safe?
We are, yeah. Decontamination for this area is basically done. The chemical concentration around here isn't high enough to hurt you. You could run a marathon here and be okay.
But it's still off limits, right?
Yes, legally. That keeps the media out, at least. I'm glad. It's quieter than it usually is.
You're wasting your time.
Hey, Iris, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here, but you're wasting your time.
What do you mean?
The cops already scoured the place. They didn't find any leads, not a single clue.
Although we did learn about the location of the ice pick before we found the corpse, so...
If If they had, they would have notified Aiba.
Aiba?
My partner.
Your partner? I don't see anybody.
She's right in front of your eyes.
She's a ghost. Or is she in front of my eyes?
Huh?
Anyway, we should go.
Oh, come on! Just a little longer.
No.
No. I'm already in enough trouble bringing a civilian in here.
Okay, I guess.
Hey, you alright? Are you okay?
Morning sickness.
What?
I'm kidding. It's not like I would know.
Don't say weird stuff.
Hang on. I'll give you a ride
Why
home.
did you say that?
Yes.
What do you gain by saying that?
Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh?
You can tell just by lifting me?
Yeah, I'm super smart.
Yeah.
I do not have a machine in my skull that tells me information. Anyway, driving you home. Anything new to say?
You know, I'm feeling kind of bored.
Seriously?
The dashboard.
You know how stuff always gets beat up when you put it in here? Don't you wish they could make these things a little nicer?
Interesting. Eh.
Oh my god. There's a woman in the back seat!
What? Where?
I'm just screwing with you.
Mr. Date! You're a meanie.
A meanie, huh?
Anyway. How are you feeling?
Oh, horrible.
Shame.
Oh, you should worry about me more.
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Maybe I'm just acting.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What if I threw up right here?
I would put it right back where it came from.
Ew, that makes me actually want to throw up.
Iris opened the passenger window.
Wait, seriously?
No, but I am kind of warm.
The current temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity 60%. It is unlikely that heat would be a factor.
Hey, Date. They say when you stick your hand out of a car going 100, you get a rush like you're holding D cups.
Hey, watch it! You'll get your arm ripped off.
Also, what?
Relax, I'm invincible. My arm regenerates like an alien's.
Didn't you tell me that you're gonna die soon?
It feels strange.
Your hand?
No, not that. It feels like I've met you before.
Well, that's nice. But if you don't get your damn hand back in this car right now...
Okay, okay.
As my bitrate crumbles before me. I mean, it's not that
Wind
bad.
feels nice.
3,000 dropped frames is annoying, but it wasn't the 40,000 that was yesterday. Meow.
You should come in.
Okay.
No, that's alright. I'm gonna head home.
Ooh,
Oh.
going home already.
I said my goodbyes, then turned to leave. But out of the corner of my eye...
Oh,
is this, Iris?
I felt my body freeze. Because that woman, she's from my dream. And that is a very unfortunate dream. No, it can't be. It can't be. I felt like my mind and body were being torn in opposite directions. As I stood there stunned, Iris grabbed my hand.
Come on, I'll make some tea.
You're
Nice to meet you. I'm Iris's mother, Hitomi.
Miss Hitomi.
And you are?
Kaname Date from the MPD.
Police? Are you a detective?
No, Mom. Mr. Date said he's...
Iris?
Oh, right. It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
After an awkward silence, Iris brought us some tea on a tray. She put everything down on the table and sat down on the sofa. A speaker system. 2 speakers and a console. 2 speakers and a long, thin box in the middle. Huh. It's like, you know.
Mr. Date? What are you staring at?
Your sound system.
My sound system. What about it?
I was just admiring it. I wish I had one that big.
Right.
A speaker system. Anyway. I can see a plant in the corner. No insects, unfortunately. Sorry, Aiba. It's a nice house.
The flowers.
It's an iris.
An iris. I thought those bloom in May.
That's the winter iris. Iris ungicularis. They bloom in the cold.
They bloomed just this morning.
I see.
In the language of flowers, the iris means good news and hope. When I saw the flowers this morning, I just knew something good would happen.
Yeah, you found a policeman and he brought you to a crime scene because you blackmailed him with a video. And then we all just smile like, ah, yes, flower. There's a drawing on the wall. I wonder if Iris drew this when she was younger. Oh well. I've seen that cushion somewhere before. No, not just the cushion. I saw this entire room in my dream last night.
Is there a problem, Date?
No,
No, that's nothing.
it's just a cushion. A refrigerator.
Date, a riddle. How do you put a giraffe in a refrigerator?
What?
The solution is this. You open the door, put the giraffe in, and close the door.
What kind of a riddle is that?
Another riddle. How do you put an elephant in the refrigerator?
Isn't it the same answer? Open the door, put it in, close the door.
Incorrect. The giraffe is already inside. You must remove the giraffe before you put the elephant inside. That is the solution.
Your riddles could use some work.
Yeah, it's a fridge.
Aiba, let me know if you're cold. I'll pop you in there and warm you up.
I would suggest putting your heart in there first.
Ow. It's a microwave. I can't see them from here, but there's probably a sink and stove on the other side. A dining
We could
table.
always sit here and ask the spirits what they think.
It's not a divining table.
It's a dining table. Just turns my neck almost 180 degrees behind me instead of talking to the 2 people on the across. It's a shoebox. I wonder what the...
You are beyond perverted.
Hey, these thoughts are private, okay?
It's a shoebox. There's a calendar and a strange object on the shelf. It reminds me of a kind of angel. What is that object? clock, a bookshelf. There are no books on it, but it's definitely a bookshelf. I saw it in a catalog before, so I know. Standing lamp. The lights are off. Eh. Sofa. Tea. There are some elementary workbooks on the table, but looking closely, one in the middle is different. Osagami Sumo Wrestler Dictionary. Osagami Sumo. There are elementary workbooks and a sumo wrestling almanac on the table. Okay. Eh. I saw her in my dream last night. No, that's impossible. May I ask how old you are?
I'm 37.
And Miss Iris here is 18?
Yup.
You were very young when you had her.
Yes, just 19 years old.
What about your husband?
I don't have one.
Divorce?
Mr. Date, please.
It's all right, Iris. I've never been married.
A single mother.
Yes,
Where do you work?
I'm a teacher at the local elementary school.
A teacher. Must be a tough job.
Oh, not for me. I love children. Even the struggles and challenges are quite rewarding for me.
About Renju.
By the way, I heard that you were friends with the president of Lemniscate, Mr. Okiura.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
Eitoku High.
You know it?
I know everything on the internet.
Do you know Renju's ex-wife?
Yes, I do. But I only met her twice. Once at Renju's wedding, and then again just a few months ago. Why do you ask?
She's kind of, dead.
No reason.
Do you know me? Oh, sorry for the strange question. It just feels like we've met before.
No. This is the first time we've met.
Of course.
Iris's mother, Hitomi Sagan. You look chipper.
You think so?
Yeah.
I was just thinking about a hunch I had this morning.
A hunch.
There are flowers blooming behind me, right?
There are, yeah? What about them?
About the flowers? Iris was hinting about the flowers blooming behind her. Means good news and hope. Is just gonna keep doing that, even though I've already looked at it? Oh, well, whatever. How long have you been living here?
Since I was born. And Mom was living here before that.
I grew up in this house. I've made a lot of memories here. I've thought about moving before, but I just couldn't bring myself to leave this place.
Why were you considering moving?
Well, because there was... well, I don't know.
Huh?
You were saying?
Mr. Date, please drink your tea. It's getting cold.
Oh, right.
We haven't even touched our cups.
Well then, let's have a sip.
Are you left-handed?
Oh,
Mom used to be right-handed. But now...
it locked up on me.
Ah, I see.
You seem to be doing well now.
Yeah, thanks to you. I feel as tough as a lion. Rawr!
How am I supposed to react to that?
Don't think about it. You'll only hurt yourself.
You gonna elaborate on those flowers? No. Alright then, goodbye.
Well, I think it's time for me to be heading home.
I stood and headed for the door. Iris and he told me stood politely.
Mr. Date,
So tall.
we'll see each other again, right?
You sure you want that? I'm a cop after all. If you ever see me again, it probably won't be under the best of circumstances.
Oh,
But because you're Mizuki's friend, yeah, we might see each other again. She is kind of like my roommate after all.
what?
Anyway, be seeing you.
Sure, let's shake hands on it. Oh.
Excuse me. Well, I should head home.
All right. Take care, Date.
Okay, bye. That walk cycle.
Date, let's go over the facts of the case.
Good idea.
Hello. Wheel. Aiba is fitted into the center of the wheel. The dash.
Dashboard.
Dashboard.
The dash. Aiba's charging right now. She doesn't have a built-in generator. That means I have to charge her sometimes. Yes. In my car. Rearview mirror.
A crazy grandma with a knife is running straight for us.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the scenery through the rear window. I accidentally hit the mic. Damn it. The glove
Do you
box.
hide your risque reading material in there, Date?
Not at all. Why would I hide them there?
The glove box. Passenger seat. It's empty. The gear shift. Yes. Now, who is this handsome gentleman? Oh, it's me! I can see myself through Aiba. Allow me to introduce myself.
Hi, my name is Kaname Date. Nice to meet you. What? Date? I have the same name. What a coincidence.
Perhaps he's had too much medication.
Focus. You've got
Don't
this.
push yourself, Date. No, I'm fine, Date.
You do not appear to be fine.
Play a game.
Hey, me. Want to play a game? Sure, let's play I Spy. I spy something round. My eyeball. Correct. I win.
I will terminate you.
Anyway. About Shoko's corpse.
The estimated time of death is yesterday, Friday, around 5 p.m.
I mean, let's think about it. If you had the ability to look at yourself with your own eye and not like in a mirror, you'd do it at least once.
The cause of death is blood loss from multiple stab wounds to the torso. The weapon used to commit the murder is almost certainly the ice pick Mizuki was holding when we discovered her. There were no fingerprints, hair, or other clues left behind by the culprit.
More info.
The corpse was found tied up on one of the horses of the merry-go-round. This makes it clear that the killer had no intention of hiding their crime. Rather, it appears as though it was displayed deliberately.
Our perp wants the limelight.
Or is attempting to send some kind of message. The corpse was found with her left eye removed. That eyeball has yet to be found. According to Iris's testimony, when Ota first discovered the body, the ice pick was still lodged in the left eye socket.
So why did Mizuki have the ice pick? Could she have taken the eye?
About the blood stains.
When we arrived on the scene, there was no blood on the horse the body was mounted upon.
Which means the merry-go-round wasn't the murder scene. Shoko was killed somewhere else, and then brought there to be displayed. That means Mizuki couldn't have done it. She's 12. She can't move a body or drive a car.
Were you considering her a suspect?
That's part of the job, if there's even the slightest possibility.
Then this is good news. It means the likelihood of Mizuki being the killer is almost zero.
I knew that from the start. She would never put her hands on her own mother. She doesn't have what it takes to commit murder.
Why was Mizuki inside the column?
Perhaps she was playing hide and seek.
Hide and seek?
It was not a serious suggestion. I was merely joking, as you call it.
Needs some work. Alright, anyway, the timeline.
Aiba, can you give me a timeline of the events of the crime?
At once.
Okay.
I wonder who sent that Nile message to Mizuki.
Approximately 5 p.m. Shoko's time of death. We don't know. Mizuki receives Nile message. Unknown sender request to Bloom Park. 8:10. Mizuki calls Ota, asks him to accompany her to Bloom Park. 9. Mizuki and Ota discover Shoko's corpse. Ota leaves Mizuki and flees the crime scene. 9:05. Ota reports crime via payphone. 9:30. First responders arrive on the scene, discover Shoko's corpse. And at 10:50 is when we show up.
Probably the culprit themselves.
But Mizuki wouldn't obey the instructions of a complete stranger.
Then Mizuki knew the sender.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or the suspect used her friend's phone.
Aiba, can you hack into the phone and find out who sent the Nile message?
Nile's security protocols are intricate. It will take time to decipher.
Okay, anything on your mind?
Yes, as a matter of fact. I checked the surveillance cameras around Bloom Park again, and I noticed something strange.
Something strange?
There were no cars. Yesterday, in the parking lot and the streets in the vicinity, there was not a single vehicle.
Are you sure?
I am.
Then, how did the suspect move the corpse?
I have no idea.
Teleportation, perhaps. At the police headquarters.
Welcome back. I brought her here after her examination was over.
Hello, Mizuki.
Has she said anything?
No, still can't talk.
Was it okay for you to bring her here?
I got permission from the hospital. Apparently, the hospital director has been poking a few of the nurses. So I asked him about that, and all of a sudden he seemed very open to the idea.
Okay!
That's not permission, it's blackmail.
Same thing. You know what you need to do now, right? Sync with her.
Hey, remember that tutorial? Let's try to get through at least one Somnium today. I say as I'm gonna look around everywhere. Locker.
Searching. Classic. Alternative. Progressive.
That's rock.
Strange strings of characters and figures scroll across the monitor. CRT monitor.
Date, look, it's the girl from that horror movie, coming out of the well.
What the hell are you talking about?
No one crawled out of it yet. The exit. Steel shelf. I opened it up. Hello, Cyber. It's completely packed with books. Huh, they're all homoerotic BL manga and gay romance novels. Interesting, Pewter. Interesting. Don't judge, Date. The door to the sink room. Ooh. Ah! I see. Well, welcome back. Sorry I've been playing a bunch of games that you've been interested in. Hello, hello. Alright, let's see. The plan is to get around to Nirvana Initiative, but I may not play it on stream as like a first playthrough, because Fisk and Vesper will probably want to see it too. And us all getting a first reaction, I think would be fair, so we'll all play it together. A binder full of papers. It looks like the manual for the sync machine. Hello, boss. Any progress on the investigation?
You're asking me that now? I'm asking you to sync with Mizuki because we have no progress. Maybe Mizuki saw something at the scene. Maybe she went inside that merry-go-round to hide. But she isn't answering any questions. The only way to find out is to dive into her subconscious mind. Don't you agree?
Oh yeah, also I need to remember something. Hey, yeah, I know. Mizuki, what do you like? Right. Ramen, stew, unagi, metal pipes, and iris. Dislikes raw seafood, how Date holds chopsticks. I've been good. Hobbies. Breeding Cleone and collecting Ada Rabbit merch. Did you get Renju's permission?
Renju Okiura is Mizuki's legal guardian. Did you get permission from him?
I couldn't get in touch with him.
Enjoys emotionally attacking Date. Yeah.
What?
He looks
I
so
thought he was being questioned
sad.
by a local unit.
His
Renju, why are
questioning
you so
ended around
sad?
noon. He hasn't been heard from since.
Why would he?
I don't know.
You notice Ota missing from her dislikes. Are you sure you want to do this?
If we don't do it now, then when? This is exactly the kind of situation Abyss was founded for. Besides, if you dive into Mizuki's subconscious, you may be able to help her. Her aphonia is psychogenic. Physically, she's fine. Her injuries are mental. Which is understandable after seeing her mother like that. You may be able to heal her, Date. You just have to sync with her. There's no one who can.
Alright. That's Pewter. His real name is Amanoma, but he goes by Pewter here. 36 years old. He's a member of Abyss, like me. He's a genius engineer that designed the synced system and other machines. He also invented Aiba. He's her caretaker, in a way. You sure this is okay?
She's only 12. You sure this is okay?
The machine is safe. I can guarantee that. You have nothing to worry about.
How's Mizuki doing?
Her vitals are stable.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Pewter's pretty chill. He just dresses eccentrically and calls himself Pewter, and we all call him Pewter. Yeah.
EEG is also stable. I think we can proceed.
About Aiba.
Hey, Pewter. About Aiba. Could you do something about her personality?
Do something about it?
It wouldn't kill her to be more modest. Maybe a little more ladylike?
If you dare reprogram me, I will self-destruct in your eye socket.
Huh. So you were listening, huh?
You ready?
We are ready to begin.
Date, go to the sync room.
Got it.
Agent Date, Mizuki is reacting. Her heart rate is rising and her brainwaves are showing signs of disturbance. She may be getting nervous about the procedure.
Date, try to calm her down.
How do I do that?
It's true that she can't speak to you, but she can hear you. Try talking with her.
Sure thing, boss.
Agent Date, please. Mizuki needs you.
Why are you talking to me right now?
Why are you talking to me? The sync machine. Look at this cool thing. There's the door. Anyway, anything else interesting in this room? Yeah, just look at everything. Well, guys, it's fun. You get rewarded for it. About Abyss.
Mizuki, I've never told you this, but I'm not an ordinary policeman. I belong to a special investigation unit called Abyss.
I'm gonna poke around in your dreams.
Advanced Brain Investigation Squad.
It's okay.
We explore the human
I
mind
just
with state
usually
of
call the
technology.
sink room the kitchen. Yes, this is the kitchen, Mizuki. That is our purpose.
There are a billion kinds of suspects and persons of interest out there. People that lie, people that don't say anything, people that have head injuries, or some that have deep mental wounds that keep them from talking. So, how do we get clues from these people? We have to get inside their heads. The truth is in their minds. Our job is to find it.
We break a lot of, we basically bypass pleading the fifth by just going, yeah, you won't tell us anything, but your dreams might. Here's about the
I
sink
know it
gear.
looks scary, but trust me, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's no pain, no side effects. When this is all over, you'll go back to your regular life like this never happened.
So here's what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna be inside your head. I'll be looking for clues about the culprit.
Not only that, we will also attempt to discover the cause of Mizuki's muteness and rectify it. With her aphonia cured, we can ask her further questions directly.
Sink.
Sinking is what we call diving into someone's subconscious mind.
Look at us. No!
You sink deep down into their psyches, and you synchronize with their true selves. People like me are called sinkers. Sinkers enter the subject's subconscious, which is a dreamlike state we call Somnium. It's Latin for dream. There are 6 sinkers at Abyss. I'm one of them.
When this is all over.
Hey, Mizuki, when this is all over, what should I say?
Let's go get some ramen.
That ramen with the corn. It looks like pig slop. I thought it was garbage, but you loved it. I'll go get some with you.
Date, your choice of words.
I thought I chose pretty good words.
Date, her heart rate is steadying. EEG is stable.
Date, get into position. Let's begin.
Oh, and Special Agent, I forgot to mention one thing. I added a new feature to the sync system.
New feature?
You'll learn more when you're synced. It's very useful.
Sure, got it.
All right. Let's go to sleep.
Date, you ready?
Hook, line, and sinker.
Okay, ready anytime.
Remember, Date, you have only 6 minutes in the Somnium world. Any longer, and your consciousness will be absorbed. by the
Probably.
subjects.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, I got all the
Find a
achievements
lead,
for
get out in
this
under 6
game
minutes.
on my PlayStation. I may go for all the achievements for Steam. They're not that hard.
Well then, let's begin.
Things like, I missed the one that's in the tutorial, but I can do that one whenever I want. It's usually involving Somnium. Some of them are really annoying, though. I'm dreading the warehouse. Yeah. Anyway, hello, Aiba. We need to test something as soon as, yeah. She does a reference every time a Somnium starts.
What was that?
Nothing. I was merely trying to enter the scene like a cybernetic assassin from the future.
Her hair is not freaking out, so that's one good sign.
Well, if you're trying to do that, you'd have to do it naked. Is this Bloom Park? Lightning and a birdcage.
I'm assuming it's not gonna do that thing.
Maybe this is representative of Mizuki's state of mind.
I really hope it doesn't do that thing.
The fact that Shoko was killed here must weigh heavily on Mizuki's heart.
Mizuki should be inside that column.
To get the information we need, we will have to deal with the lightning and the cage and get to Mizuki.
Move fast, or time is going to run out.
Unnecessary.
No!
Look around.
Look around?
This is the new feature of sync that Pewter mentioned.
You can stop time?
Only when standing still. Time is moving incredibly slowly. Currently, you and I are transmitting information at high speed.
But only when we're stationary. Or rather, when I'm stationary.
So it only appears as though time has stopped. Are you familiar with the concept of time dilation?
It has to do with relativity, right? Two people can experience time differently depending on space-time.
This is similar to that. The flow of time in Somnium is different than the real world.
This could be useful. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes, right? But with this, you could take your time and explore.
Let's get started. Somnium scan. Activate.
Woo! And you're wasting 5 of those minutes talking time about her being naked in the Terminator. How many mental locks? I ask you this now.
To
Well,
reach Mizuki,
nah, let me
must be
solve
done
the
about lightning
Somnium
that
so
keeps
far
striking the
first.
birdcage.
Lightning's supposed to strike at the highest point.
An ice pick piercing Shoko's photograph.
Aiba, the speaker over there. It's shaking.
I see. It must be connected to the ice pick.
Cool.
What do we do here?
Healing Mizuki should be your top priority.
I know.
Yes, we have 6 minutes. However, yoink.
What if... An ice pick stabbed into Shoko's photograph.
Pull out.
Right. No one would want to see their mother like this. It keeps going. What is this?
Something happened over there.
The pillar became a lightning rod.
Nice.
It looks like we can get to the birdcage now.
Our next step must be to remove it. Date, we got a timing.
A timey?
Time induction matter in encephalon.
Yeah, that's the real question. Do we... Are we a good stand-in guardian? Or are we a really bad one?
You can think of it as an item that affects the flow of time. Using this, you can slow down or speed up time in Somnium.
No matter what, we inevitably have to do the other.
Is this another function Pewter added?
Correct.
Sounds like a dream.
Well, it is a dream. And because it is a dream, extraordinary things such as this are possible.
Got it. Guess I'll try to use them where I can.
The control room of the merry-go-round lifted out of the ground. What is your plan once I am inside?
It is a control room. Maybe we can do something in there.
I do not think it will be that easy.
Just try it. I didn't expect to see this inside.
I do not see an exit either.
But there's something suspicious here.
I see 2 bird cages.
Which one do we do?
Looks like there's something inside them. Take a look.
I don't... What do we do? I have to do both eventually, but I'm like... Ugh. Ah! I refuse.
A bird cage. There are ripped pieces of paper inside.
Lift.
All right, leave it to me. It is heavier than it looks.
Nothing happened.
All I did was move the cage.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Yeah, the last time I played, I did the... Like, the first time I played, I did the bad one first.
There are torn pieces of paper. Leave it to me. I enjoy puzzles like this. Done. But...
You were able to get out?
So the photo was the key. I remember it clearly. One day I came home to find that photo torn up in the trash can. When I asked Mizuki about it, she started to cry. I don't know why she tore up that photo. But whatever her reason, it seems like she regrets it. Since we repaired the photo in Somnium, the birdcage...
Mizuki must be having a hard time.
But the cage is gone. We can get to Mizuki now.
Do you not see the horses spinning at hurricane speeds?
You can do it if you try a little.
No, you can't.
All right, fine. We have to stop the spinning.
Right. Map. This is not as helpful as you think it is. Okay. If I recall correctly...
The panda head is spinning.
It does reduce it by 5.
Bring it on.
Wait, stop. The centrifugal force is gonna tear it apart.
I see. Spinning it makes it go faster.
How do we slow it down?
The panda head is spinning. Why?
Maybe it's like the speaker before.
Easy.
I see. These were also linked.
That's right.
Yeah, the map is not as helpful as you think. Like, it only gives a top-down, which means... I mean, it displays it based on what, like... There are some Somniums that are multiple floors, and the map being top down will only show you what's on the floor that you're on currently. It doesn't really, like, show you all of them, if I recall. It's not great. It's not perfect.
Mizuki!
I think it's good to use at the start of the Somnium to just kind of figure out generally what things you can interact with so you're not running around.
Let's go to her.
But
Got it.
yeah. Okay.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
It's Mizuki!
Yes. It's okay, Mizuki.
Mizuki.
I feel so bad for Mizuki. This game is it's an Uchikoshi game. Some people kind of don't like this game. Like, some people, I've seen some negative reviews where they're like, yeah, it's like, oh, this is a very serious game, but then just random, like, not serious at all dialogue occurs, and I'm like, if you haven't played 999 or anything, like, of the Zero Escape series, then obviously you'd be put off by it, because this is kind of the director's bread and butter when it comes to writing games. The game treats itself pretty seriously, but there will always be options for very weird dialogue, like Junpei looking at a picture of himself and going, "There's a guy on this picture. There's a very handsome guy on this picture. I want to eat it." After, of course, you look at it like 9 times. Or the frozen meat. It's rock hard. Say it again. Yeah, wet down there elevator scene. Yeah, exactly. It's like, if you're not familiar with his style of writing, this is probably not, like, a game you'd enjoy. This is kind of just how he does it. That's normal for him.
Are you okay?
Right. The QTEs. We haven't gotten to those yet.
Looks like she can talk again.
Anyway, we've cured the aphonia. Aphonia? Whatever. She can speak again. After she had calmed down, I asked her a few questions. I asked her about last night, about the Nile message, about Ota, and about Shoko. I know that after Ota ran off, something must have happened to make Mizuki want to hide. Cured the Symphonia. There's some indigenous jewelry from New Guinea. I think it's called a koteka. Huh.
Date, look! It's a Braun tube.
Brown tube.
Braun. Ferdinand Braun, inventor of the cathode ray tube.
I can't get my head around that one.
A CRT monitor. Some people are obsessed with these.
I want to hit Date over the head with that.
What? Where did that come from?
Look at everything in Boss's room. I often do But the last time I didn't look at absolutely everything. I think I looked at all the ones that she had something to say about.
What's inside this?
Sometimes a cleaning lady is hiding inside.
That's disturbing.
Lock her in the corner. Chair.
Hey, can I pop this cherry?
Date, you sounded quite proud of that pun. Perhaps you'd like to repeat it?
No thanks. It's not the same as the first time.
I think I've looked at everything. Hello, Pewter. About Somnium. 2 cherry puns in one go.
In a normal dream, the person experiencing the dream cannot remove themselves.
He is the pun guy.
Dreams are first-person experiences. However, the circumstances are slightly different during a sync.
Some of them are on Ikutsuki's level. Some of them are a bit above. Some of them could arguably be worse than whatever Ikutsuki comes up with.
The syncer dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts. But this dream is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play. The subject is the author, director, and actor. The syncer is merely the audience.
Don't disparage Ikutsuki and his art. How does Aiba appear in Somnium?
Aiba is linked to your brain with an artificial nerve. To put it more simply, Aiba is a part of your brain. During syncing, your consciousness is sent into the subject's Somnium. Part of Aiba's self is also synced, but only a part. Not all of Aiba's functions are transferred into Somnium.
So that's why Somnium Aiba is so dumb.
Don't call me dumb.
About Aiba's appearance.
Hey, Pewter, when we were in Somnium earlier, Aiba was in
The
human-
design choice on that is in like... according to Aiba, in a conversation later, she says that she chose that because based on Date's preferences. And he immediately wrote her off as looking like a bioluminescent shrimp.
She's never looked like that before.
That was Aiba's idea.
What?
I thought you would be more pleased. I designed it to your taste.
And there we go.
Well, part of that was my taste.
I know everything inside your mind. You don't have to hide it.
Pewter, Aiba's broken. She's talking crazy.
I am not broken.
Perhaps Aiba admires the human form.
It's not that. It was just a little something. I consider Kaname Date to be my host. I owe him gratitude. I simply thought that appearance would make him happy.
Why would that make me happy?
About that figure I saw.
Oh, that. I saw it too.
Who or what do you think it was?
Most likely someone Mizuki saw in person projected into her subconscious. Dreams can only be constructed from images and experiences the subject was present for. Mizuki's Somnium couldn't have contained that figure if she didn't see it in person. Of course, not everything we see in our dreams looks exactly the same as it did in the real world. You saw some strange things in Somnium earlier, didn't you, Date? That event you experienced is obviously not as it happened in reality. Dreams are a collage of many memories, intertwining and blending with each other. Your skills as a syncer allow you to untangle those dreams and solve mysteries no one else can.
Who do you think the suspect is?
Pewter, who do you think the culprit is?
It's not really predicting the game when I know it's gonna happen. But I'll try not to.
Let's see. Perhaps it was you, Special Agent Date.
What?
I'm kidding.
Okay. Boss is staring at Mizuki. Thoughts on the suspect?
How would I know? We still don't have enough information. Continue your investigation, Special Agent.
About Mizuki's muteness.
Yeah, I'm glad she's talking again. You healed the wounds in her heart by syncing with her. Well, you meaning you and Aiba.
The boss has extraordinary perception. I deserve much of the credit for helping Mizuki recover her voice.
All you did was follow my instructions.
Date, Mizuki needs you. Protect her.
The other round is so shitty by comparison.
No need to report specifics.
Mizuki gets absolutely shafted in the other route. It's so unfortunate. We fail this. Well, we succeed, technically, in this Somnium. Still, regardless. But it's just like, man. I'm pretty sure Mizuki can take care of herself.
We saw it all from here in the control room. What the Sinker sees in Somnium is projected here, remember? We've got it all recorded.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
Anyway, we know about the figure you saw. I wonder who that could be.
You have any questions?
Right, there was something. Hey, Mizuki. When we found you, you were holding the ice pick, right? Can you tell us why?
When I got there, the ice pick was... It was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was... I had to get it out.
So, you panicked and pulled it out?
Yeah.
And you held on to it when you hid in the column?
Yeah.
Mizuki's lying in the chair. She seems to be doing okay, but she's got that gloomy look in her eyes. I sympathize with her. Last night, she saw her mother... Well, she saw what no kid should ever have to see. It will take a while for her to get back to normal. You hungry?
I'm fine now. But I didn't forget your promise.
I promise?
Ramen. You said you'd take me.
So you heard that, huh?
Aphonia only affects speech. Her hearing should still be intact.
Sure, Mizuki. When we're all done here.
So how are you doing?
I told you I'm fine.
That was literally like 6 minutes ago.
So annoying.
I annoyed you already, huh?
The pressure is annoying.
What pressure?
Force over area measured in pascals, dummy.
I see she is back to her usual self. Her attitude is within normal parameters.
I think I liked her better when she was silent.
About that figure I saw.
Say, Mizuki, who was that figure I saw?
What?
In Somnium, in your dream. I saw a silhouette.
I like Ota better
Date,
when he's silent.
Mizuki would not understand the question.
You are not alone. I don't think Ota is the worst character ever, but he's definitely incredibly unlikable at the start.
She does not experience somnium as you do. You are witnessing a dream inside her brain.
Never mind. Did you see anyone at the merry-go-round the night you found Shoko?
Yeah, I can't really argue that. I mean, there are characters that you could see. There are characters that, like, in terms of, like, their characterizations and how interesting they are, Ota is not necessarily the most interesting person, nor is he the most likable. But, you know, he gets some character growth. You slap him upside the head and tell him to get his shit together. Basically. So it ends happily in that regard.
I did.
But it takes a while to get to that point.
I saw someone in the corner past the merry-go-round.
That's like the best part about Ota's character, is that he grows. He does not continue to be the little he
Who did you see?
Wow.
I don't know. It was dark and raining. They looked scary, so I hid inside the merry-go-round. The door was open a little bit, so I snuck in.
Who sent you the Nile message?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
That's not a reason. You were at the scene of the crime because of that Nile message. Whoever sent it to you is a prime suspect.
I don't think she is going to answer. When she is in a mood, it's impossible to get her to talk.
Without getting punched first.
That's the kind of girl she is.
Sometimes I think you know her better than I do.
How long do you think I've been observing her?
It's been 4 years now.
Correct. I know things that even you do not know.
Like? Actually, never mind. Some things I'm better off not knowing.
By the way, we already looked into Mizuki's cell phone. Unfortunately, the contents were wiped.
I'm tracing the sender of the Nile message through other means, but it's taking me some time.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Mizuki's lying in the chair. Do you have any questions?
Okay, just one more question. This is very important. When you pulled out the ice pick, was Shoko's eye still there?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
The eye socket was empty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mizuki. That was very helpful.
Boss shines in moments like this. She doesn't hesitate to ask anything.
Now we know that Mizuki did not remove the victim's eye.
When we got to the scene, it was definitely missing.
And it has not yet been recovered. We can therefore conclude it has been removed from the scene.
Summarize for me.
Anyway, I get the story. Mizuki witnessed a suspicious person at the scene, but she didn't get a good look at them.
Maybe there's something at the scene we missed. Date, could you return to the scene of the crime? There might be more to Bloom Park than we first thought.
Sure thing. Let me save, though. Because I went over my time limit. I mean, I started later. I technically should have started earlier, but, you know, Tales of Symphonia wasn't really cooperating. Specifically, Steam was not cooperating. Yeah. It was fun! So yeah, every Wednesday, Tales of Symphonia with Heart and Scarf, followed by the Somnium Files. Every other day will probably still be Q2, until we finish that. Yes. Yes. Val is so eager, he's just like, oh my god, finally. Oh. I'd say I'm sorry, but Berseria is not a bad entry. It's definitely one of the newer ones, as in, like, other than Arise, it's the newest one. It's the last of the original format with multiplayer. Even though they had begun to phase out multiplayer with Zillia. It's easy to tell which one is newer. 3 is older than 13. Okay. This is true. This is true. You're not wrong. Well, yeah. Say goodbye to YouTube, everybody. Because I'm going to stop this recording. Tales of 1, Tales of 2, Tales of 3. But those wouldn't be interesting titles.